to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready? 60 boxes, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19, Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass for 11, pass for 11. Hey, pass. 70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
Cup 19.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Six 0 our score after 1. From the 31, Watson right back to Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on second down. Watson got an open man at Schwartz. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, if I'm the defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offense. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson off play action. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Going deep here for Watkins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the best throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on second and 10, Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
York able to send this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 74 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they got the ball to start the third quarter, looking to take the lead, and they did so in a hurry.
Yeah, they certainly did. Now, you and I both know teams that love those sustained drives, you know, those little body blows along the way. This team says, the heck with that. Why keep the ball longer than we need to? Let's go ahead and put it in the end zone and get to the bench and take a break.
First play of the third quarter. Get ready. Could be an exciting second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. They'll run with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll come out in the pistol. On 4th and goal, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... 2nd and 14. And again, it's Chubb.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a fourth quarter lead. Hurts will throw. Flush to his right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Watson now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Finding Watkins, and he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Here we go, set.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, they took it.